Oh, this one wants to know, it's partly off the page here. How are we allowed to ask Jesus for a specific sign to show us if our loved one made it to heaven, and how would we do that? So that's an interesting question. Can we
I
ask for a
would,
sign?
I would say it's certainly okay to say that. Most of the time, you will have such great peace, and it's still a sign. Because if you're in a turmoil going, I never had a chance to talk to them. I don't know where they went. I know I prayed for them, but I'm not quite sure. God, could you give me a sign that they're there? There's many things that could happen, and many things have happened when people said that. Normally, there is a peace he has that surpasses all understanding. And what the angels will come do is pour that peace over the person saying that.
Oh, wow.
And they are so consumed, the true peace of God invades you. You can feel it coming down over you. That gives you such an assurance that you don't ask again. You know that they're there. That's probably the number one way he does it. There's been other ways. Sometimes an angel would appear and say, yes, your loved one's in heaven. Sometimes you're allowed to see just them quickly. Maybe see them in heaven. Maybe see them just appear. Like sometimes outside people's windows, they see their loved one and they go, I'm fine. That's all they say. They leave. There's so many different ways that God can answer that, but 90% of the time, it's the peace inside that he brings you.
Okay. It reminds me of when my dad passed away. I didn't really know where he was with the Lord. I figured he probably was going to be saved, but there were reasons to believe either way. And I was agonizing as I went to sleep. I was in Florida and he was in Alaska. And in the middle of the night, 2 or 3 in the morning, all of a sudden, this huge peace came over me. And it was almost, what's that, euphoric? It was like a euphoric.
Yes, it's what it feels like.
And I thought everything's going to be just fine. What I didn't realize is he had just gone home to be with the Lord. But I thought it meant everything's going to be okay. He's not going to die after all. I was praying that because he hadn't survived. He wasn't surviving heart surgery, and he never did wake up. So that peace, so that told me both it's going to be okay and that this was God's will.
That's right.
And that he's with me now. So
yes,
kind of like
that's how that peace feels. It's so it's not something you probably never felt before in your life. It's so consuming and it's so deep inside of you. It's like there could not be one doubt left in you. It just wipes out the doubts and the fears when that happens. So that's exactly what was happening. Your brother was going home to heaven.
That's great. That's awesome.